Hey, what's up guys? How's everybody doing today? So we got a new foreign film that just came out on Netflix and it's called Sarah's Notebook. And full disclosure to you guys, I'm probably gonna come off as kind of an asshole in this video. Or, at least a bigger asshole than I normally am. And to be completely honest, it's because this movie it's not a bad movie. Like, it really isn't, but for some reason, I just could not connect with it, and this movie put me to sleep multiple times. Like, it was a struggle for me to watch it the entire way through. The basic plot of the movie is that some news or Discovery Channel type of crew is taking pictures somewhere in Africa, and there's a rebel army doing a ceremony, but then a white lady pops out of a tent. And we come to find out that our main character, whose name is Laura, she has come to Africa to look for her sister, and her sister is the one who came out of that tent. So she's got to find a way through whatever conflict is going on in the Congo at that point. So she's got to get hookups, and she's got to find a guide, all that other shit. And on the surface, this movie kind of feels like a combination of Blood Diamond meets Saving Private Ryan. But therein lies my first criticism of the movie, is that Saving Private Ryan is actually somewhat feasible. Because in World War II, everybody had uniforms, everybody knew who the enemy was, and also everybody was either a part of a battalion, a unit, or a squad, and everybody was assigned to a certain area, so there is potential for Tom Hanks's group in that movie to actually find the person they were looking for. But the way that this movie kind of illustrates the way the Congo is at the moment is it's like a complete shit show. And the war is set in a jungle, and it doesn't matter what tropical part of the world you're in, like, that kind of war zone is fucking terrible. But this movie, it just felt like there was convenience after convenience after convenience, and I just felt like it just felt unrealistic after a while. Obviously, there's gonna be a few hiccups and things that hold them back, but it just felt like, after about half an hour of this movie, this lady would either have been dead, like molested, or taken slave or captive or somehow. But instead it's like, oh, we couldn't land the plane here because this spot got taken over, but this other place that we landed just so happens to have somebody connected with the person that you're looking for. And that to me just reeked of like movie conveniences that were just served to you on a platter to help the plot move forward. And the lady who plays Laura, she didn't do a bad acting job, but I just felt myself being very disconnected from her because you really don't know that much about her other than the fact that she loves her sister and their dad has Alzheimer's. And they do a good job with that family dynamic at certain points in the movie. But just her personally, I really didn't care. Like, I think she might work as like a stockbroker of some kind or some type of investment banker. Like, I just didn't feel in any way connected to her for some reason. The music was actually pretty good. I really liked the music. And there's a lot of good scenic shots of like forested areas. Like, there's not a lot of bad cinematography in the movie. And there are one or two moments in this movie that are absolutely gut-wrenching. But at the same token, it's a movie about a lady going into war-torn Africa, so I kind of saw that coming. But that didn't take away from the emotion that I felt during those moments. And also, the pacing is pretty freaking slow for the most part. And on top of that, anytime something happened, like maybe they're on a bus and then it gets raided by like rebels or something like that, as an audience member, most of us probably don't know what it's like to be in that part of Africa, so I don't know what exactly would happen next. So there was an element of like what the stakes were that was kind of missing. However, the absolute best part of the movie is the kind of taller black kid that she has as like her guide for part of the movie. That kid is what this movie totally should have been about. The movie should have started with him kind of reminiscing about all the bullshit that he's been through, and he could have been in that area where the people were taking pictures of the rebels, and then Laura like maybe comes to find that kid at some point, and then it becomes more about him than it is about her. Because I don't want to spoil anything, but like if you watch the entire movie, like his arc is way more meaningful than hers is, in my opinion. I would much rather have seen a movie about this kid becoming the person that he should be, and have that be like a metaphor for how people can be better, even in war-torn areas. But anyway, guys, overall, again, I recommend that you guys actually watch it. Because again, it is not a poorly made film. It's just like certain things just didn't click with me, and I couldn't connect with it, and therefore I didn't have, the kind of emotional experience that I expected I would. So based on everything I've said, I'm gonna go slightly negative and give it a 4.7 out of 10. It's rough, but maybe some of you will get a little more enjoyment out of it than I did. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Did you see this movie yet? Have you heard of it? Hop in the comments. Let me know what's up. Other than that, if you like this review, give me a like, subscribe to all that other bullshit, and I will catch you guys later.